if you walk in, dress how you're
Just
dressed,
woke up.
with your chain on,
Yeah.
do you think Candace Owens would be like, yeah, come on over to my side?
Probably not.
I'm not on that female type of time. People are, you're being mean. Correct. I told you guys I don't like these types. I want them eliminated. In reality, I'm not going to be nice. I actually don't respect them. So I'm not going to be respectful. I don't respect them. That's the era that we're bringing into existence. It's called realness, honesty. It's called masculinity. Sometimes you need your block knocked off. We slapping helmets off. Shout out to Eric. He writes, that child has greater issues than Candace Owens. He needs to read a book. I wouldn't be surprised if the boy is illiterate. He probably a slow kid, sit at home slobbering on himself while being in his mother's basement. He's a weird kid. Anyways, Neil, are you here to defend Candace Owens?
Yeah, no, what's up, bro? I'm actually on your side, bro. Okay. But I just want to hop on Candace Owens' side just for the debate. So I'm just defend that side.
No.
For the element of debate.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not here for the element of debate. I'm not here for the element of entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
No, really, dead serious. Yeah. I'm not here to collect the super chats, and I will absolutely take them, but I didn't come here for it. If that was the case, I'd be live every damn day, 3-4 times a day.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not here for the element of debate. I'm not going to say, well, take the other position so we can have a debate. Like, why, bro? Like,
I think bro. I don't got no defense for Candace Owens. I think that Pearly thing, I 100% agree with you, bro.
I appreciate you, Neil. It's a pleasure to meet you, brother.
For sure, bro.
All right, peace of the saints.
Yeah.
Are you here to defend Candace Owens?
Yeah. Let me do the best I can, man. Against the Saint, man. I mean, yeah. Peace to the Saints too, bro. I'll be tuning in, man. But now, Pearly things, I can definitely say I understand anybody listening to Pearly things, but for Candace Owens, what she done, at least for me, and me having 2 kids, right? It was that vaccine, the Shot in the Dark series. That's what really kind of turned me on to it. When you got that kid in there, and you gotta decide whether you gonna let them shoot your kid up with 3-4 different cocktails of all that. Like, bro, it's a scary situation, man. And when we both, we was out in Atlanta, had a kid in 2016, no family. We didn't know what to do. So I'm just like, at the very least, let's postpone it. So I respect Candace for at least coming out and doing that, because she had a lot of blowback about that in itself right there. And then, it just led me to, and I always felt in my heart, like, kids don't need all this, man. Like, God made us perfect. We don't need all these vaccines. So that was that was the main thing that really, like, I respected Candace for, because she put herself on the line. She put herself in a way.
Wait, hold on 1 second, relative. I don't disagree with the idea that we shouldn't take these magical wonder drugs that they created in 10 minutes to solve a fake disease or pestilence that they also created in 10 minutes, right? So, no, I get that. But you said she put herself on the line. What risk was this woman ever at?
Well, just as far as talking about it and making it, because at the same time, it was like,
where'd she get
no, I'm talking about like COVID. Think about when she was telling people not to take the COVID shot, and it was censoring all over. What got her canceled was the Jewish talk.
Wait, where'd she get canceled at? She not canceled. Where'd she get canceled?
No, they absolutely removed her from Daily Wire. Then she got demonetized by an attack led by.
Have you ever lost a job?
Have I ever lost a job?
A job, yeah.
Just in general, just lost a job?
Yeah, just in general.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, she lost a job. And then did she didn't lose any money? She didn't get canceled? She didn't get attacked? Her safety is in what she has. There's like an imagined idea that she put herself at risk. She's never said anything that is unique. Do you know how many people online was arguing against that vaccine? Come on, man. Thousands. She ain't never said anything unique. She's never come up with an original idea. She's never said anything that puts her at risk. She's never used her popularity and fame for anything other than getting more money. She never organized people to take action.
Okay. Well, I mean, I disagree. you know, because when you,
Well, what's the evidence?
well, I disagree because I think the second one you mentioned, just she never said anything unique. And
What
as
did she
far as
say that?
vaccines go,
What did she said that I cannot Google and find somebody else saying the exact same thing?
about the vaccines,
There were Harvard
you can't find
physicians.
nobody. You can't find nobody on YouTube talking like that, talking about the vaccines. Because first they got to have kids. I wish you was talking about it, but you ain't got kids, bro. You see what I'm saying? That's
No,
unique.
no, I do not see what you're saying.
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
see what you're saying. No,
But
no. In fact,
well, let me
the
move
whole
on to another point.
wait, let's go with the first piece because
Okay.
that was not true. You said something that wasn't true. You said that she told people not to take the vaccines, right?
Well, she said that she wasn't taking the vaccine, and she was telling other people to get educated on vaccines, and that's something
Do
that
you
I
think?
admire.
Do you think that was unique?
To me, it can't be unique to everybody, but if it's unique
No,
to me,
no,
because I got
man. Come
kids,
on, man. Yeah,
kids
but
are unique.
do you
Kids
think
in
there were
themselves
not?
are unique.
Do you not think there were many people saying don't take the vaccine?
No, that's
Period.
true.
Across the
That's
board.
true. But I
You don't
didn't
take it
listen
as an
to them.
adult. Kids don't take it.
They never caught my attention to where it made me aware. You see what I'm saying? So it was unique to me because I seen a black mother on there talking about her kids and not taking the vaccine. So you just
Okay,
said,
but now,
was it
okay, now
unique? That's
let me
all.
break your mind real quick. Let me break your mind. Peep this, and this is crazy because you said you saw a black mother, right?
Yeah,
Are you a black mother?
I'm a black father.
Okay, you're a black father.
Correct.
You ever heard of Dr. Ben Carson?
I have, yes.
Dr. Ben Carson. He might be more qualified. Does he have kids?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
But if he did, he'd be an ideal person. He's a black father. He's a
Hmm.
doctor, which means his expertise is in the medical field.
Yeah.
So realistically, you should identify more with a black father than a
I
black
never said I don't
mother.
identify with a black mother. I just
You
said
said
it was
you
you.
said she
No,
was
I
a
said
black
it was
mother
unique. It was unique and it caught my attention because she's a black mother
because
talking about her
right.
kids. You see what I'm
So
saying?
shouldn't it catch more attention
Yeah.
being a black father?
Now, does Ben Carson talk about that?
I'm not asking you that.
Well,
I'm just
that's what
saying,
I mean. If you're gonna
I'm
bring
just
him up as
asking.
an example for what we're talking about,
I'm
he
just
he would
asking.
need to be talking about vaccines for me to relate to him and
There are
identify with him.
so many people that were against the vaccine. Like, I mean, come like
Can you
this.
name 5?
What? Give me a second. Give
Nah,
me a
nah,
second.
nah,
No. We gonna show you. No,
nah.
we gonna show
I
you
know you can.
5.
I know you can. Nah, chill. We ain't gotta do it. You ain't gotta do that, bro. You ain't gotta do it. You ain't gotta do it.
I'm
I
just
know you.
saying,
I
like,
believe you. I believe you. You a smart
no,
man, dog.
but I'll tell you what's hurting my heart right now. To be honest with you, what's hurting my heart is that you're not being reasonable. And what I mean is there's 3 things that are showing dissonance. There's number 1, you're identifying through a black woman, which you're not a black woman, you're a black man, you're a black father. So it'd be more rightly that you'd identify as a look for your parallel, which would be a black man or a black father. That's number 1, if that's what you're seeking. Then number 2, you are suggesting that she's of the minority speaking against the vaccine. Listen, man, you got whites, Jews, Asians, Latinos, Indians, Arabs, everybody that was not the government, that was not mainstream establishment. There were so many people speaking against it. There was entire countries against it. There were countries that didn't vaccinate. There were countries that let people continue going outside. I think maybe Sweden was one of them. I flew to Brazil during the pandemic. I flew to Mexico during the pandemic. There was entire countries that had no regard for the pandemic or the vaccine. So you're suggesting that something's unique when that's just, frankly, it's just not the case. But my point to you is this. As far as going a certain place to get your information, men are the ones that are supposed to be teachers. Men are the ones that are supposed to be leaders of men. Women don't lead men into battle. Women are not the great inventors in the society. Women are not the ones that have invented the medicines and the surgical procedures, the electricity that you use. They are discovered by men.
Big
Men are
facts.
the rational ones. You do not put a woman in position of leadership. Listening to her only validates that she is a giver of information, a purveyor of leadership and thought. And that's what I'm telling you guys. That is backward. That is not the right way. If you're a Christian or a Muslim or a Jew, your holy text tells you that. If you're a masculine man, ask yourself, well, let's just say we had 2 nations. One nation was led by CANDACE Owens, and another nation was led by a man, like a proper man. Which nation do you think is going to be stronger, just inherently?
1,000% the man's. Hopefully, it's as long as he's a good leader.
I said man. That's all you got to say, because man needs to be a synonym with leader. The man is the leader. The man is born the leader.
That's it.
So it's like, why would we even follow a woman? Like,
no.
Get the information from a man.
See, it's not following. It's see, the way I take it, as long as the information is there, it could come from Chat GPT. Not a man nor a woman. I'm listening to the information and the stats. I'm using the data I get from them, analyzing it, seeing if that
You trust Candace Owens?
that is consistent with my reality, and then I'm making my opinion based off of that. I don't care if it come from Candace. It could come from a whale. I don't give a damn. If they're telling me the truth, I'm going to open my eyes and I'm going to listen. I don't care where. It's like music. It's like saying you're not going to listen to a song because a woman making a song. It's not about that. It's the information. They're providing information, vibes, frequencies. It don't matter who it comes from. Now, if you asking me if I'm a follower of Candace, no, I'm a listener. I listen to what she say, and I'll consider what she says. You feel me?
Ask you this.
Like I listen to you, bro. Yeah.
Your wife is white?
No. My wife is mixed.
Okay. So what race would you consider her?
More black than anything, yes.
Black, okay, for sure. So let me just show you something real quick. You identify with this?
What do you mean to identify with it? A family? Yeah, I identify with a family with 2 kids.
Okay, you identify with that? Okay. Now, let me ask you this. Do you believe that Candace Owens identifies with you?
That's the thing. Whatever Candace Owens identify with ain't got nothing to do with me.
No, I'm asking you.
But what she says.
No.
It's what I'm trying to identify with.
I'm asking you.
The message.
Candace Owens identifies with you.
Does she identify with me? I mean, as a black man, I don't think, just like you said, as a black woman, I don't think she would identify with a black man. That's the same thing that you just asked me, do I identify with a black woman? And that's what you said. I said, no, I don't identify with her. I understand her.
No.
But would she identify as me? Absolutely not.
Not as you, with you. I mean, like, I'll give you an example.
Probably so.
I'll give you an example. So I see you got the gold chain on.
Yes, sir.
I hear your voice tonation. So say we're all in a room, right? And you walk into the room and I hear your tonation. I see your appearance, your style of dress. My nigga, post up with your boy. Like, you walk into a room, bunch of random people, fuck with me. I identify with you. Now, the question is, and there's black women, if you walked into a room and it's a bunch of diverse, it's a diverse room, they look at you and they're like, yeah, come over here. We identify with you. In that room, if you walk into that room and Candace Owens is in that room, do you think she'll look at you and say, yeah, come on over here?
I mean, I can't answer for her, but by your analogy, what I think she would, I don't know. I mean, maybe not, bro. Maybe not. But I think honestly, if she walked in the room and we got to talking, she'd be like, "Oh, these my people." It ain't, because it's not always about how people. It's not always about how people look.
Let's stick on something real quick. Let's just stick on this real quick. I just want to get the real answer. If you walked in the room, just dress how you're dressed right now.
Oh, bro, I just woke up, man.
No, it's all good. I just woke up too. If you walk in, dress how you're dressed.
Just woke up
with your chain on.
Yeah.
Do you think Candace Owens would be like, yeah, come on over to my side?
Probably not. But she does love Ye, so who knows, man?
Probably not. And that's
probably not.
That's because he's rich and famous, okay? But anyways, so probably not. So you just conceded that you're the woman you listen to would look at you and kind of be like, don't come over here.
Shit, did Donald Trump, if Barack Obama walked in, you think he'd identify with you?
No, and I don't identify with him either.
That's what I'm saying.
Point. That's what
I'm saying. Whether it's Trump, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, it don't matter. It don't matter who they identify with. We listen to them. You know, that's it.
I never listened to him. I've never been a fan
of Barack
at all.
I like you. Me neither.
At all. Because he's not from my culture. He's not from my culture. So listen, if somebody walks in a room, I look at them. When I walk in the room, they look at me and like, yeah, come over here. I mess with you instinctively. So how is it that you think the woman is wise enough to be able to make these decisions, that you would follow the decisions for you, but you think you walk in the room and she would look at you and not want to be associated with you?
Well, that's like here's what I'm saying. You're talking like, let's take the most financially literate person, right? No, listen to me. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett. Listen. No, you're right. You're right about yours. You're right. I give you that. Warren Buffett walks into a room. He don't identify with you, yet all his financial information. Are you not gonna listen to his financial information because he's a white man and you don't identify with him?
Let me answer your question.
That makes no sense.
I'm going to answer your question. That's a bad analogy. Here's why. Warren Buffett's information is about paper assets in the stock market. Candace Owens' information is commentary on human behavior, human society, and human relations. So what I asked you about is human relations, which is what she talks about. Warren Buffett talks about paper assets.
But that was just an analogy. I'm just saying, are you not going to listen to the most financially literate person who caught you that you can listen to you know what I mean? And I'm not going to listen to him because he's a white man. That's crazy to me.
It's because he runs Berkshire Hathaway and he's qualified. He has the credentials. What's Candace Owens' credentials to do what she does, to say what she says?
Listen, when it comes to the vaccines, all you can do is listen to somebody who has done the research and put it out there and put it in front of you. Let me finish. She got a series called A Shot in the Dark, and this gives you so much information where you can go and research it for yourself and understand it.
Is she a doctor?
You know what I mean? And it will help you make a decision. That's all I'm saying. It's something else to think about. I'm not saying she's the greatest, bro.
Is she a doctor?
She's not a doctor.
So why would she do a series that requires medical expertise?
Because she uses doctors. She uses doctors and studies. That's what I'm saying.
Do you understand my point? That's the grift. She's talking about things she doesn't have expertise in. I'll give you an example. I did a course called the Master Communicator course. Why did I do that? Because I'm a master communicator. You can see pictures of me talking in China to the government, talking in South Korea to the government, talking in Puerto Rico to the government. I'm a master communicator. The evidence is there. I have another course on how to create a software business. You can see me around the world running software businesses. All of my courses and offerings are within my area of expertise. I've done no series on things I'm not expert at. It's really bogus to do a damn series on something medical when you're not a goddamn doctor.
But she's a mother with kids. You see what I'm saying? It affects her. It's who you gonna listen to? Some doctors that's paid by big pharma versus a mother with her own kids and gotta be the ones that say, go ahead and inject that poison into my kid?
There were Harvard doctors, Harvard pediatricians that were against the vaccine. Why didn't you listen to them? My point to you is this.
Because they didn't have a YouTube podcast talking about it.
Is that true? There were doctors that were banned on Twitter and Facebook for making videos about it.
You just said it. Banned. They were banned.
Yes, but we know. How do I know about their information? Because it was reshared. And why was it reshared? Because they're authorities. People reshared it because they're Harvard doctors. They're authorities.
Right. Now, timelines might be different.
But
timelines might be different.
No, but check this out. The real question you should ask yourself is, why wasn't Candace banned? Got him. Why wasn't she banned? Got him.
You're right. That's a good question. I don't know, bro.
Great question.
I can't defend that. I don't know, bro.
You can't defend none of it, but you're damn sure still trying.
Hey, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for.
Right. Now, I appreciate you. Any closing words?
Well, I had more to talk about.
I got some other folks on deck.
Well, I'll be tuning in, bro. So I'll definitely come back, man. I thank you for this was good, man. But definitely peace to the Saints. I live in Atlanta, bro, and I definitely would love to link up with you, bro, and just if there's anything I can, even help you out with from the camera. I got from the cameras running the podcast. I'd love to get you on there, man. Just you know what I mean? You definitely a creative player. The Saints and all that, bro. I would love to have you on and get that knowledge from you. Any business we can work out, bro. I'm all for it, man. If you up for it, man. So definitely link, bro. And I'm gonna be at your house freestyling the next time, bro. Cause I heard y'all boys freestyling, bro. Y'all ain't heard. Listen, bro. I'm gonna be in there telling you, bro. Cleaned up. We gonna get it in, bro.
Yeah. It was a pleasure.
All right, it's a pleasure, bro. Have a good one, man.
You too.